The other day we were working with the blasting cabinet and it just wasn't performing like it usually did. And so we ended up taking the trigger nozzle apart, and we found out that the blasting material has been coming up, and where it does the siphon action, it actually wore away the nozzle. Well, here's a picture of what it looks like. It wore away all that material there, and if you look close, you can see we had crammed a couple of small aluminum tubes in there in an effort to just limp through the project we were on. But I have since driven those out, and it's got a gaping hole. Look at that hole. I mean, it's huge. So I looked to see if I could buy a new one of these, and of course they don't sell that part separately, so I'd have to buy a whole new trigger assembly, which wasn't terribly expensive, but I could buy, for the same price, I could buy 12 inches of stainless steel hex stock. See how this is a hex? In that same size. And since I have a lathe, I'm going to make a new nozzle out of stainless steel. We'll see how that holds up. So stick with me. You're watching On the Mark with Mark. Here's my stainless stock. This is 304 stainless steel, and it's not exactly the same size as my original, but I put a deep well socket on it. This is 0.424, and this is measuring 0.435. So it's a little bit bigger, but that socket still fits on it. There's got to be a deep well socket that goes onto this in order to be able to turn it on and off. And I have the correct size tap that I'm going to need to be able to tap this thing. I've never tapped stainless steel before, so we'll see how that goes. So my plan is I'm going to chuck this up, and then I'm going to turn this taper out of it, and then I'm going to drill that hole all the way through, and then I'm going to turn down this end with the threads on it, and then I will part it, and then I'll turn it around and clamp it again, and then this side gets a larger diameter bore put in it, so I'll drill that in, and then I will tap it. So, sounds easy? Let's see how it goes. So I'm not going to make a drawing, I'm just going to take the measurements. Since I have a sample right here, I'll just take the measurements off of it as I go. We'll get that in here. Okay, we only need to go in, I mean, just a little ways with this. You can see how big that bore was. So not too far. All done. Okay, I just eyeballed my part, and it looks to be a 10-degree slope, so that's what I've set this part of the lathe to. So here we go. We'll make a few cuts here. I don't know what just happened there. I wonder if I'm overheating the thing. Let's give it a break. That looks like it. I'm going to put a little bit of polish on it, and we'll see how it goes. There it is. Boy, I got pretty close to the finished size, in fact. That's it. There we go. That's good enough. Here it is. I have it finished now. I haven't mounted it in the blasting cabinet yet, but that will be next. I'll get to that right away. This is just my second lathe project on my home lathe. This was my first one. Very simple little knob here, and what this does is holds the quill down, and then you let it go, and then it can come up. So there was there was a bolt on there, and I thought that looked kind of crappy. So actually I used another bolt, and I turned that, and then I tapped the end of it. So that was the first project. This is the second project. Okay, I have not tested this off camera. We're going to see if this actually will fit on here. Now, the way it goes together here, I'll try not to cover up too much here. This goes in here, and it sticks out there, and then this goes on. Okay, got that put on now. Need to put the porcelain nozzle on there. Let's see how this works here. I don't really have anything around here that needs blasting, but this pin's got a little bit of rust on it, so just for grins, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to oil this pin here so it doesn't rust again so quick. There's no point in putting paint on something like this. But anyway, the main thing is I've got my trigger fixed now, got a good nozzle on it, and it's stainless steel instead of that brass. I don't know what Harbor Freight was thinking when they did brass for that part, but in fairness to them, this thing is probably 10 years old, maybe more. You can tell by the age of it because it's got the light box on the outside, unlike the latest model, which has it on the inside, which from what I hear, people have a lot of trouble with. But anyway, that was my first fairly intricate project on my lathe now. So this is just another one of the tools that I have at my disposal. I hope you liked my video. I tried speeding things up there for some of those cuts, but I thought it was a pretty unique thing that needed to get done that I wouldn't have been able to do otherwise. So that thing has got to earn its keep somehow. Little things like this, it's going to take a lot of them, but there'll be a lot of small things that I'll be doing with this, so that'll be good. Thanks for watching my video. If you liked this, please subscribe and hit that like button. Thank you. Good, good, good.